Yo, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Objective Garage. My name is Taras. Today, we are going to be doing something. There goes my freaking phone. I have to keep my sound down just in case my wife can't get my son down. So, sorry if that goes off. It really probably shouldn't too much. Um, but today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is we're actually going to be doing this premiere of my new video that's dropping in 4 minutes, it looks like, at 8:05. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure how everything's going to work out. I've never done a premiere, uh, genuinely never done a premiere and actually been there to interact with people. Hopefully, at least somebody watches. I don't know. If not, it is what it is. I don't really care. But I am excited to try this out. I'm trying to figure out ways of pushing this content in creative ways. And even though a premiere is not probably the most creative way that I could think of, it's just something to try. So that's what I'm going to do. It's the only thing that I can do is just try a bunch of stuff and see what works. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I wanted to do this premiere and be live at the same time, but I think it's kind of a little weird because I technically can chat in the premiere and then in here. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Not that worried about it, to be honest. But yeah, this video is called "Don't Buy an Element, Leave Them All for Me," because the Honda Element literally is a terrific machine. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to work with titles, trying to think of different ideas, just trying different stuff out because, in all honesty, I don't really have a good grasp on what titles would work on YouTube. I should probably, now thinking about it, I should probably see if there's a way to find like hot videos from channels that aren't big and see if I could learn anything from the titles on those videos. And I think it probably is going to have to be in the automotive niche. So I might try to do that and see where that takes me. But for now, we're just going to, play it by ear and just try different things. All right, the premiere is starting in 60 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Not that one. This one. Okay. We'll just kind of go full screen when this starts. I'm thinking. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, never done this. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, I guess, it's about to start. We'll talk more logistics and whatnot after the fact. But right now, I want to see if I can make this more full screen for you guys. And this is what I was talking about. It's a little bit weird because I would think that you guys would have to be in the premiere. It'd probably be a better viewing experience for you in the premiere versus in this live session. But we'll do what we can. So when is this video going to start? 8:05 it says. We're just waiting over here. But trying to experiment with thumbnails, trying to experiment with titles, it is it sucks because I literally this is a sick ass video, by the way. I am very, very proud of it. This video is the coolest video that I've ever made, and I'm sure that the next video that I make, I'm gonna say the same thing about that one as well. But man, these videos are just, to me, they're just getting better and better and better. And honestly, to me, I feel like they are actually getting pretty dang decent. They're getting pretty dang good. So, uh, yeah, dude, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's crazy to say, but I feel like I have like full confidence in the fact that I am going to be able to figure this thing out. Um, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm about to play this sound, put the sound back on in a minute, and we will watch it. I'm actually excited to see it because I haven't seen it in a little bit. And usually, if I don't watch it for a little while, I catch things that I'm like, man, I should have fixed that. So if I think of anything, I try to put it in the chat, but I'm not the fastest typer in the world. So we will see what happens there. But I'm gonna put the sound back on, and I'll talk to you after the video. It's only 7 minutes, I think, or 8, so not too long. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. All right, look, I understand. The Honda Element is not the most beautiful car to look at. I get it. Look, like, I don't think anybody is out here trying to argue that this right here is the pinnacle of automotive design in terms of beauty. I'm actually 90% sure that most of the Honda Element community, most of the people that are such diehard fans of this here vehicle, started off in the same boat that I was. Well, they thought it was ugly. When I saw these things, the first time I ever saw this thing, I was like, dude, I don't know who the hell would buy one. I don't know who would own one. It was just mind-boggling for me to believe that somebody would want one of these. And well, if you told me that I was going to be one of them diehard fans, I would probably not believe you. That's for damn sure. So what is it about this here box on wheels that, well, just lures you in? What is it about this car that has generated quite a large fan base, quite a large community of diehard fans that swear by it, that modify it, that have done quite literally almost everything to this car? What is it? Because looking at it from the outside, you will never see it. Hi, I'm Taras, and welcome to Objective Garage.
You can camp in it, nap in it, haul a ton of crap in it, paint it, lift it, slam it, never ever camp in it. Drive across states just to chase that sky. It's the box that never says goodbye.
So what is it about it? Why am I so in love with the Honda Element? Well, here's what lured me in. I think the first thing, and not the biggest thing, but definitely the first thing, is that it just does not blend in with traffic. I mean, I don't care if you think that's good or bad. I don't care if you think that it's ugly or you think that it's the most beautiful car in the world. There's no way that you're just gonna blend this in with, the day-to-day traffic that you see all the time. Like this, it just does not blend in. It just doesn't. And for whatever reason, I happen to like that. Obviously, the engineers at Honda could have designed a more appealing SUV. Instead, they chose to focus on utility. And every little thing in this thing is designed to be as practical as possible, to take up as little room as possible, to give you the most amount of cargo space, to give you the most amount of headroom, give you the most amount of options, the most amount of freedom in terms of what you can haul, who you can haul, where you can haul, how you can haul. Like every single thing about this car is designed with utility at the number one top priority. And when you consider that part of it, it really makes you rethink the element. Like, do I really want a car that looks good, or do I want a car that does everything I need it to do?
It is a car that does not back away from any challenge you throw its way. It might lean, it might creak, it might complain, but it still rolls forward anyway. It tries to do everything all at once. Work days, road trips, muddy fronts, and the element gives it everything it has. Every mile, every scrape, every bump. You see awkward, I see brave. You see slow, I see stay. While others fold when it gets rough, this thing just finds another way. It is not flexing, it is not loud, it does not beg for a crowd. It just shows up day after day, and somehow it still feels proud.
Let's fuck some shit up.
Everything it has got, every road, every hill, every parking lot. Laugh if you want, say what it is, not this little box gives it everything it has got. Flat floors, fold down seats, muddy boots and grocery weeks. Engine bay like, come on in. Yeah, this thing was built for me. It hauls tools, it hauls doubt. It hauls me when I'm burned out. Never once asked for much in return. Just let me run and let me out. You chase shine, I chase use. You chase looks, I chase truth. While you stress over warning lights, I am already halfway through. It gives it everything it has got. Every road, every hill, every parking lot. Say what you want, call it what it is not. This little box still gives it everything it has got. Everything it has got. Every road, every hill, every parking lot. Say what you want, call it what it is not. This little box still gives it everything it has got. Every road, every hill, every parking lot. Say what you want, call it what it is not. This little box still gives it everything it has got. Maybe it is not about the car, maybe it is how it feels. No image, no pressure, no disguise, just something solid, something real. When everything else wants to impress, this thing just shows up and stays. And every time I ask too much, it gives me all it has anyway. It has been late, it has been loud, it has slept under open clouds, coffee cups rolling.
And for me personally, I choose the latter. Now look, I can sit here and I can rattle off a million reasons why I think that the Honda Element is probably one of the best daily drivers that you could possibly get in terms of price, in terms of utility, in terms of just the possibilities are endless with this car. But I have a theory. I don't think that you will understand any of what I'm gonna say if I did that unless you actually gave it a shot. And funny enough, it doesn't even have to be a real shot. Like, I shit you not, I bought this thing as a joke. I thought that it would be pretty freaking funny to have a K-Series all-wheel drive freaking toaster. But literally, the first thing that I did after I got it driving is I completely fell in love with the car. So just give it a shot. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Taras, and this is Objective Garage, where we wrench with heart, speak the truth, and always keep it real. Thank you, and Try one out, man.
Thank you for watching Objective Garage.
Okay. What? All right. So, what's up? Yeah, that song, or I am pretty proud of that video. Actually, that was, I guess, I keep saying this is. Every time I make a video, I'm like, man, this is the best video that I've ever made, and I am very excited to see where this ends up. Honestly, because, well, quite frankly, I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna go. Oh, I don't know what happened. Um, yeah, pretty cool video. I don't know. It's like every week is almost like a different editing style in terms of my videos and whatnot, and I think it's because I'm progressing. Hopefully, um, you know, picking up new little tricks and whatnot. I think some of the transitions in that video were pretty freaking dope. So, yeah, and most of them were just not actual special effects. Most of it was just actually things in the video that I used to make it look like it was an effect. No, those classes are over. I took a few classes at a community college. One was a film course that was an absolute waste of time. And yeah, so no, but I'm done with those. I skipped most of that class anyways because it was literally they spent out like 3 hours practicing how to set up a tripod. I was like, all right, this is a little bit too introduction level for me. So yeah, kind of just didn't do that class too much. All right. I am very behind on uploading songs. I have to upload like 5, I think, songs because I missed 5 days, which is not a problem. I have them made already. I just have to put them into DaVinci Resolve, make a couple adjustments on the videos, and just post them out. And I'm probably going to do that tonight, actually. Just get caught up on the songs. And yeah, the videos get more views, and I'm not really uploading the songs for the to get views on the songs. I'm uploading the songs in hopes that people are going to use them in their videos. Eventually, if I have a big enough amount of songs that is diverse enough to where people actually want to use whatever bits and whatever. So I'm uploading those for free use because of that, because I want people to use them, and then give me some credit, and then hopefully that'll drive traffic to my channel. That's the idea behind it. And for me, like, I don't care. What am I going to do? I'm not going to sell the songs anyways. So it literally makes, I don't know, it just makes sense to me to do that. I was thinking of putting them behind like a subscription, something, $1, $2 a month, and then you get access to all my music, but I really don't care. I think making them free will hopefully eventually drive more people than trying to make money that way. So we'll see what happens with that. Tonight I'm going to probably edit the second part of that Subaru video that I made. So I got to make a song for that, and then I'm gonna chop up the footage that I have. I literally have a folder on my computer with like Blue Subaru, whatever, and then day 1 through 5. So there's like there's probably gonna be five parts. That's what I was thinking about doing, that like dollar for a month thing, but um at this point, I don't know. I don't want to set that up. There's like realistically nobody's gonna do that right now, anyways. And like I said, I really don't. I don't know. I think making them free will benefit me down the line, hopefully. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that some Element people would show up, but ain't nobody here. What you mean too early? Oh yeah, definitely too early. Um, yeah. But I posted in a bunch of Element groups, like a short, and told them that I'm having a premiere or whatever live, and none of them bastards showed up. But I also didn't post a link to the channel on those posts, so can't really blame them. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, yeah. I know you're Element people, but that's not what I'm talking about. Just been getting busy. I got a lot of stuff I got to do down here. I got to clean up the workshop because I've been saying, this is the second week now that I've been saying that I'm going to work on the headlights for the giveaway on the live channel. But I never cleaned up the workshop down there, so I got to get that cleaned up. Hopefully this week I'll get it cleaned up, and next week we will build these headlights. And also I do have to still I'm gonna have to make some more promotional content for that, because man, the DSM headlight giveaway is just kind of dead right now. So I have to revive that. I'm going to put a deadline on it, whatever it is. It is. If, like I said, if there's like 10, whatever, 20 submissions, then there's 20 submissions. One of those 20 people is going to get the headlights. But I gotta give them away. I can't. I thought I was gonna wait till 1,000 subs, but that's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be way too long. So you enter by comment on the video, the DSM headlight giveaway video, which I might make another one soon, and you could probably comment on that one. It doesn't matter which one. And then send me a number between, I don't remember the exact number. You're gonna have to watch the DSM giveaway video, but it's like 2,442 or something like that. And then the closest one to the number that I have selected wins. So simple as that. No purchases, no nothing like that. I don't really care. Just trying to get them out of my house and get some subscribers out of it. That's the goal. Got 3 people in here. What's up, guys? Three fake accounts in here. Damn. But yeah, for the best instructions on how to enter, go check out that DSM headlight giveaway, the actual official video. All the rules are in there. Yeah, I mean, I've just been trying to think of ways to distribute this content. I'm trying to come up with creative alternatives to just kind of, what's it called, spearheading it, just just putting shit out and hoping that people watch. I've been trying to figure out a way to sneakily get more actual views on the content. So, like I said the last time, I'm going to be entering as many of these video content creation like challenges or whatever they're called as possible. That way, I mean, why not? I don't care. I just upload whatever video I have that I think would fit best for that challenge. Um, that'll get eyes, hopefully. You know, that's so far like the best thing that I've thought of in order to like possibly find someone who's actually good at this stuff to work with and hopefully distribute it better. I don't know. It's just trying to work smarter, not harder, I guess. Let's see, what else? What else can I do? Buy a billboard in town? That'd be cool. No. But yeah, I got some pretty cool content. I'm in the middle of filming a video for that another element video. I'm in the middle of making a speaker install video on that. But I'll tell you what, the way that I was filming before, where I was just like not really just set up a camera and go do the work, that was very nice in terms of getting the work done. But now it took me like probably close to 3 hours to run maybe like 2.5 feet of power cable from the battery to the fuse in the engine bay. But I think it'll be worth it. I'm not there's no reason to rush the install. I really don't care. I just want to make the best content that I can. So if it takes that much time, it takes that much time. I really don't care. I think eventually it'll get faster and faster and faster. And I'm actually fairly confident in that because, man, it used to take me so freaking long to edit these videos. When I was doing like one weekly video, it took me literally all week, every night, to get that one video made, and it just wasn't even as good as what I'm making now in like 2 nights. So, and sometimes one night. So I know that I will get better, and I know that it'll get faster, and then hopefully, it won't be 3 hours to run 2 feet of cable, which is the easiest part of the entire job. But it is what it is. I got no rush. So the only thing that I do have that's kind of frustrating is that the elements in the garage and the GTO is outside because of this video thing, and it's been like that for almost a week now, and I don't like that. But it is what it is. GTO is fine. It'll be all right. I need a Buffett anyway still, so not that worried about it. I don't really know what the next video is going to be besides the Subaru video and this speaker install video. But the speaker install video is I'm trying to like go extra ham on, trying to make it extra, trying to put my best foot forward, I guess you could say. Just trying to make as good of a video as I possibly can for that. And we'll see, because like I said, every week I'm like, this is the best shit ever. And then next week I'm like, this is the best shit ever. And there's some flaws with that last one. And hopefully, eventually, the way I look at it is, if I feel that way, if I feel like, if I watch my video and I actually can identify issues of, I should have changed this, I should have changed that, I should have made this better, then that's a good sign, because that, at least to me, means that I can see, a path forward, hopefully. Hopefully it's not a path backwards, but I think judging based on the videos starting like 4 months ago to now, I think that they are only getting better. So that's a good sign to me. Um, let's see. Trying to still figure out YouTube thumbnails and titles. I recently went and like changed most of the titles. Hold on. Most of the titles on my videos, thinking that that would do better. I'm not sure if it's like, obviously, I feel like if the video has been up for a while and then you go and change the title afterwards, it's not as much impact as if you would just upload it with a good title. But I really am going to have to start thinking of the title first, then the thumbnail, and then making the video. I have to somehow figure out a way to make that leap. It sounds pretty simple, but it's a little bit, I don't know. It sounds simple, but committing to a title is very hard when you don't know what a good title would be, I guess. Because to me, like, I feel like I have some pretty good titles and they don't do so well. So I'm like, what is going on? How do I need to figure out, I just need to stumble upon, I'm assuming that that's what needs to happen. I need to stumble upon a title that works well for my content, that um, you know, that does well, and then I will learn something from that. And I mean, it's not like I'm not learning anything right now. I'm learning what doesn't work, but it would be nice to learn what works, obviously. Um, but yeah, it's work in progress. I think I'm on the right track though, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Are there any Element people in here other than VRT Auto? Nope. There was just another guy in here, another person. I was hoping that they'd respond. But yeah, I think that I need to start actually taking like a separate thumbnail photo, something as high quality as possible. But I think it's all like a stepping. What do you want to learn about the element? Just like the elements in general, or mine specific? In general, I do feel like, it's just going to be kind of can't get to the finish line all at once. Basically, the Element is quite literally the best car that I've ever daily driven. And I know that sounds crazy because look, I get it. It's ugly. It looks like crap, especially if you have never owned one and you don't appreciate it for what it is. But I will also say that after getting one, I literally, like, I don't think that I'll ever not own one again. It is an incredible car for what it is. Like, it's like a $3,000 car that you can do basically quite literally anything with. I mean, mine, if you get the right package, it's all-wheel drive. If you like manual transmissions, manual, K24, super good for anyone that needs to move anything. Like if you have a house, in my case, I'd hauled bathtubs with it, I hauled tile with it, I hauled couches with it. Um, then if you have kids, you put the back seats back in there, you got two seats back there. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, it literally is a versatile car. And like I said, like if you're not trying to be flashy, like I get if you want to look cool, the Element might not be the car to do that in. But if you want a car to actually basically do anything that you might want it to do, basically do like the Element has if you go into like the Honda Element communities on Facebook, there is literally people of just every single walk of life in there. There's young it's crazy to me, but there's like young girls that post pictures of their Element. They're like, "Holy shit, I'm so glad I got an Element and all this." I'm like, "Why the hell do you want one?" Hey man, yeah, Mitsubishi Eclipse might not be the best first car. Um, is yours a what year is yours? What generation is that? And in these Facebook groups, like I said, there's people from all different walks of life, and the Element is useful for literally all of them and businesses. Like there's a good amount of room back there, 96, so it's 2G. Um, is it a 4G63 or is it a 428? And like so many people find it to be very, very useful, the Honda Element. And it if you watch if you go watch the video that I just posted that just premiered at the beginning of this live session, um, I talk a little bit about the Element, and it is it's just an amazing car. Like I don't know, I just think that literally, if you need a car for anything, this is what I would say about the Element. If you need a car to if you need a car and you don't have a specific car in mind, like for a project, whatever, if you don't know exactly what you want, the Honda Element is probably the best fit because it can just do most of the things that any other car can do, but it can do all of that. So it's really cool. The way I described it, I think in one of my videos, is if you take all the cars in the world and you add them all together and you take the average of it, like hypothetically and conceptually, you would get the Honda Element because it can just do literally everything, and it just average an average car that it happens to be really reliable. So is it turbo or is it the not turbo one, naturally aspirated? But yeah, I would hesitate to get a 96 Eclipse for a first car. I mean, it depends on what area of the country you're in. It depends also on if it is the turbo version or the 420A. Okay, so it's probably the 428. Well, it is the 428 then, which arguably might be more reliable than the 4G63 because, well, it just doesn't have all the turbos and all that nonsense that's just going to blow up. But it is less desirable than the 4G63 car. But honestly, I think with the 420A, you might be all right as far as first cars go. The only thing is, like with an Element, you can camp in it, you can haul with it, you can do literally anything. And with the 2G Eclipse, it's basically like a point A to point B car with very minimal room for anything inside because it's small and it's a 96, so you get one cup holder and you know the deal. But that's not hating on the Eclipse because I love the Mitsubishi Eclipse, obviously, based on the hood and the taillights and all that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. The elements are just cool cars, man. And for the longest time, I just did not even consider the element an option at all because I was just like, this is just ugly, and um, never really even thought about it for that reason until I had one pop up on my Instagram page, and it was this guy. I believe his handle on Instagram is 11 a.m. or 11_am, something like that. And man, that his element. So basically, he has an orange one, same as mine, um, but it's K24A2 swapped. It's big turbo, exhaust out the fender, like just rowdy, rowdy car. And it's like on like I think it's on drag slicks or some sort of knobby tire, like, not knobby, but drag racing stance. That's a better way to describe it. It's got a racing stance. It just looks freaking cool. And that right there, that one element convinced me to buy mine. And I'm very glad that I did because, like I said, that it's just been the most useful car. Like I moved shops with it. I literally hauled like engines with it. I hauled, like I said, a bathtub. I hauled. Trying to think of some of the crazy stuff that I hauled, like a front end for my wife's Volkswagen Atlas. Just a bunch of crazy stuff that you just can't do with another daily driver. And obviously, the best part about the Element is that, well, it's still a four-cylinder. You know, it's like a Honda Accord essentially in terms of engine and gas mileage. It uses a little bit more gas than a Honda Accord because it is all-wheel drive, so there's a little bit of drag and whatnot, inefficiency there. But um, it's amazing. It's I never thought that I'd be the way I am. And another bonus is uh, I'm in probably over 100 Facebook groups for cars, Eclipses, Hondas, Infinities. Quite literally, it's quite a big, variety of different car groups that I'm in. And the one thing that I've noticed throughout all of the groups, except for the Element page, is people are just brutal. They tear you up for things that I guess some could say are your fault, but there's definitely other cases where it's like they'll just tear you up because they think you're ugly or they say you're ugly. And that just does not happen in the Element groups. Like the Element group is like, uh, I don't know. It's it's like some sort of like freaking happy place. Like there's no hate. It's just people trying to be helpful and people discussing, people being supportive, and with zero hate. And it's incredible to actually see that. And it just recently hit me. I just recently realized that, and it's just I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because I literally didn't think that it was possible. From all the groups that I've been in, I was like, I'm never like participating in the hate. I just scroll past it. But um, yeah, I didn't think that it was possible to get a group of 20,000 people, or I think there's one that's like 50,000 people, and have no hate. So that's cool. Yeah, just man, it's a cool thing to be a part of. What's next? What's next for this channel? What am I gonna be doing next? Um, I think just learning and developing, you know, the editing skills, which I think are getting pretty good. Um, I think I should probably focus a little bit more on lighting still. I should probably focus um, a little more on recording. I have to master that part of it as well. I feel like incredible. Um, it just depends on if I have time. Uh, we'll see. But yeah, it'll take probably 4 times as long to do ball joints if you're trying to make actually a decent video on it versus not doing that. So I actually need to do my ball joints too, and I already have them. They've been sitting in my garage forever. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna focus on improving. Little by little, I'll get there. I feel confident. I never thought that I would ever feel confident in my content creation abilities. Um, yeah. So, man, I ain't doing your ball joints, bro. I got my own ball joints to do, and I got my element in the garage. I don't even have room outside to park anything. I can't park in the street, and the GTO's in the driveway. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think tonight I'm going to drop like 5 or 6 more soundtracks. Just because why not? And yeah, I'm trying to go for like 40 to 50 uploads in December. Well, I don't know. Did I start at the beginning of the month? I'm trying to go for like 40 to 50 uploads a month. So, and that includes all these songs. So obviously those will be like 30 of the uploads. So 10 to 20 decent videos is what I'm trying to do. 10 to 20 actually like edited pieces of content is my target. So we'll see. And then the soundtracks as well. Let's see how much I have right now. Here. All right, let's see this. Let's see how many uploads I have. So starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. Dang, that's not enough. Man, maybe we'll go for 40 pieces of content because 50 seems like a lot now. But I'm probably going to be getting off because I just heard my son crying and I gotta go put him down because sometimes he just wants me to put him down. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas, and let's see. There's going to be another one. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you before the new year. Thank you. See you later. No, I've never had a transmission like that. I think that's I don't know what kind of transmissions those are. But anyways, I gotta go. See you. Peace.